Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of May 5th. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Take what resonates, and if this reading doesn't speak to you, go check out your other two signs videos for deeper messages. So Capricorn, here we are in fellow Earth sign season. Our strongest presence this week is still Mars and Aries, which will be there till the 17th. So there's still time for this taking action versus reacting to the space. Ideally is where we are. But we also have Pluto is going retrograde on the 6th. So Pluto's going to be retrograde from the 6th until about the middle of October. This being an outer planet, we don't feel it as strongly, but know that Pluto controls the generations. Pluto in Scorpio is millennials, Pluto in Sagittarius, Gen Z, Pluto in Capricorn, Gen Alpha, and then you have these new Pluto in Aquarius babies, and we'll see where they go. But anyways, on that, just sort of monitoring where your energy goes. Yeah, that's what it's inspiring us to do. To meet this week, I'm using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck so that we can act from that natural instinct versus that reactivity of this Mars and Aries. Yeah, so let's see what we got going on for Capricorn. Zebra. So in this deck, it's a fire element, but you also have, you see how the zebra, his third eye is colors. So zebra, when you think of zebra, it's black and white, but zebra is perceiving so much more as a prey animal in the savannah. So for zebras, the black and white is just to try to camouflage them in the grass. But then you have this perception of the zebra is so much broader. Prey animals have their eyes somewhat looking towards outside. Predators like us, I guess, like have our eyes facing forward, but prey animals have their eyes towards the side of their head so that they can get a broader view of the world. And so this being your main animal this week, Capricorn, this is saying to have, like, be on the lookout. And I'm not trying to scare you this week, but this is just saying that with this Mars and Aries energy, you never know. And it's like not necessarily like you're gonna get got by somebody. It is just saying that, yeah, you might, have that coworker you don't want to talk to coming out of the corner of your eye. Yeah, things like that. So Capricorn, this week, really open into that more intuitive space by opening up your perceptive to the broader surroundings than maybe you normally are, which just in general, people, it's like our perception is shrinking to this little box that we have on us all the time. But always keep your eyes and ears open around you. That's just a safety thing in general that people should do. Yeah. Anyways, black egg. So the black egg is a support this week, which it's a spirit element. And so you have this tie to your throat chakra, which is the communication of your head and your heart out into the world, and it's to speak your highest truth. So Capricorn, this is also inspiring you to be truthful. Be as truthful and open and honest as you can be this week, because that is where things can get muddy, is that people are always, and what's fun is right now I don't feel like people are as, just like, it's harder to get away with stuff. Like with the way that the world is surveyed, it's like no one's getting away with stuff anymore, so there's no point in lying. But what I'm seeing as the deception is actually a flood of information. So people are flooding information so much that, yeah, the truth gets lost, but that is something that you prioritize, Capricorn, is the truth. So listen for the truth, speak the truth. But also in that flood of information, it's, yeah, like the biggest scams right now are digital scams. And yeah, it's that flood of information, and you just gotta, when you get any kind of piece of information, like, what is it asking me for? Is it actually legitly the company that is asking me for it? That type of shit. Be aware. Hummingbird. You had this. I feel like you had this the last time that we used this deck. Anyways, Hummingbird is joy. Hummingbird is pure joy. And so, Capricorn, also be so present in the moment that you catch those glimmers of joy in and around you. Stop and smell the roses. Be so present, because that zebra is asking you to be 100% present in your space at all times. But in that, you'll get these moments. The other day I had a hummingbird literally fly up to my face and then go away. Amazing. And so if I had been looking at my phone, looking at my dog, I would have missed this moment interaction that I would have had with this hummingbird. So Capricorn, also design space in your life for things that you enjoy, even if it's for a minute at a time. Like yesterday, I had a moment to carve a spot where I was gonna go walking in the park, but I was like, I want to finish this book, because I want to finish, like, I want to like read at least a book a month is a goal that I have this year. So I was reading this book, and as I was sitting and reading this book in the park, a mama squirrel that is not my mama squirrel, because I was in a completely different space, came up and hung out with me. And yeah, that would not be possible if I didn't be like, hey, I have a minute of time. You know what I should do? I should just sit here and create this special moment for myself. So Capricorn, I don't know what that looks like to you, but yeah, choose something that will really inspire joy. And just a suggestion is that nature is healing for everybody. It's forest bathing. I forgot what the word is in Japanese, but there's a word for it. So Capricorn, literally, and if you can't get out in nature, you know, I mean, I'm not going to pick up my cactus right now, because but like, yeah, like, bring nature to you. Put a plant in your house. Have a picture of a plant if you don't have a green thumb. Things like that. Be surrounded by things that bring you joy. Yeah. We got a shark. We got a shark for Capricorn. And so the shark is, again, this has been a theme. I feel like everybody has had at least one of these types of animals in their reading. The shark, gentle giant, like a bear of the ocean, if you can think of it that way, where shark is only going to attack when it's actually hungry. It's not going to just like sporadically kill everybody. You know, that's not their goal. They want food. They do want food. There is currently, at least as of the last 2 weeks in Huntington Beach, there's been a shark that had stalled a event and messed up, like, a, you know, just like, yeah, people who like to go to Huntington Beach for a thing. Yeah, there was a shark and has hindered that. But he's just hungry. He's been hungry. So as long as something isn't agitating you, you have no need to bite. So for you this week, Capricorn, swimming in your lane. Swim in your lane. And yeah, give people the warning signs. Like, if as you are feeling more rattled, as you are that zebra feeling more into yourself, if you are feeling more rattled, give off the warning signs before you strike at people who are deserving it. Some people deserve it sometimes, I get it, but you know, just know that you're in that mood. So like, you know, give people that prep of like, hey, today's not the day. You know, yeah, do that. That is what the animals have for you this week, Capricorn. But I'm going to pull one more card from the Flower of Life Oracle deck. Just to, yeah, let's see what we got going on for Capricorn. Tie it all together. Love. Love can come. Love can overcome and heal anything. Love is all, and anything else is fear, constructed by our minds. Love is divine power. Love is a state of being, not an emotion to make you feel good when you think something is missing. When you truly become love, you will see and feel that nothing is missing. Look beyond your perceived assumption about everything to see into the heart of it all. At the heart of all experience is unconditional love. When you are completely present, you will feel the gift. You're present. The gift may show itself as a good or bad situation. However, it's time to unwrap your present experience. Tear off the wrapping and find your gift, the gift of love. So, Capricorn, this is saying that, like in the undercurrent of the zebra and the shark, there are these tinges of fear. Because the zebra, as a prey animal with that broader perspective, if you're coming to a space of actually just being open to the space, you're just perceiving things as they are for what they are. But if there's that tinge of fear, you start to scatter your energy, and then you don't actually have the awareness because you are anticipating something happening versus being present with what is. With the shark is this broad presence, and like as the way I described it was suggesting that there is this anticipation of something is gonna come and I'm gonna have to, like, chomp at it. So for you, Capricorn, don't act from a place of that anticipation. Be fully present in your body. Find full presence in your body, because this intuitive space can't open unless you are fully present in your body. And yes, love has to be an inside job that you feel from the essence of your being. Yeah. So, Capricorn, that's what I have for you this week. I do hope that you find a way to be so present in this moment that you catch all of your hummingbird moments of joy, that you feel and embody that unconditional love for yourself and then the world. And then I'll see you next week. Bye.